Hello, it's Uncle Bob. Welcome to my computer room. For this video, I'm going to be trying out a new product from phantomrain.org called the Mavic 3 wetsuit. This wetsuit is supposed to make my Mavic 3 into an all-weather drone, which would be exciting because California's been having a lot of wet weather lately. So this would be very cool so I can get out and fly even if it's raining. So I still have the original packaging. So I'm going to be opening it up and then we're going to walk through what it has inside the packaging and see how easy it is to install it on my Mavic 3 drone. Okie dokie, let me take a look at how this thing looks here. So let's get ready to open it up. Okie dokie, let's begin. So, very good packaging. So I'm going to need to get my scissors to cut into it. So you will need a pair of scissors handy. So I'm just going to cut along the line here. All right, let's see if I cut enough. Nope. Got to cut a little bit more. So sorry guys, but you are looking at it the same time I am. So here we go. All righty. Maybe I can get into it now. I believe I can. This is very good packaging. Really good packaging. There's probably a trick to this. No instructions, but I have to admit this is good packaging. Well, I'm impatient, so I'm going to just cut through it to be able to get right in. All right, let me pull out and see what we've got in the packaging. Okay, so it says here, please email us for the install videos and pictures to get the most out of your wetsuit. Let us know what drone you purchased. So let's take a look. We have all sorts of little parts here. Now I see why you need a video. Okay. So I'm going to try to put this stuff together here. Wow. This is lots of parts here. So this is going to be an interesting experience since I'm really very bad at putting this kind of stuff together. So just take a look. And now I'm going to have to stop the video and request the installation video to be sent. As I said earlier, I'm very poor at putting stuff together, and seeing all those little parts that I needed to put on the Mavic 3 kind of set me back a little bit. So I thought, well, as much as I don't like getting instructions, I requested them, and within 20 minutes I received a PDF showing how to do the installation. Now the PDF is relatively long and has a lot of steps to it. So to break down what I'm filming, I'm going to do piece by piece, starting with putting the bottom part on the drone. And then I'll go to the next part and follow their instructions, okay? I'm trying to make it easiest for me and for you. Yeah, here are the first two pieces you need that will go on the bottom of your drone. So I'm going to pull off the adhesive and let's see how good this is. All right, so it's sticky. What I recommend is you're going to be putting that like so, and if you can tell, see I'm like squishing it up on the, so it kind of slides a little bit underneath. And then I put it in. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure you bend it in the sides here. Make sure it really sticks onto here, okay? Because remember, you got ridges underneath here, so really give it a little bit of pressure to make sure it doesn't come off. So you want to make sure that your sensors don't have it giving any problem. So now I'm going to grab the next piece, which is right here, and I'm going to make sure I put it on correctly. This way it goes like so. Pull the sticking off. All right. So that's what it looks like. Let's see if it looks like that in the video. Hold on. I guess so. So the screws are seen. So that's that. So that's on. So now, since I was ultra careful with this stuff, I'm going to actually, put my drone and take it up in the air real quick and make sure it doesn't hurt the sensors. Okay. Okay, I'm not seeing any error messages on my drone controller. So I'm seeing no weird sensor things, so I think we're okay. Okay, the next two pieces we're going to be working with are the side panels, which look like this. There's a side panel for the left and a side panel for the right. So I'm going to grab my drone. Hold on. Let's turn it upside. Okay, it shows the drone to be held upside down. Aha! There's the trick. Follow the instructions. Okay. So what you need to do is hold the drone upside down and line it up to where it looks like so. Alrighty, so let's tape this one on. Because if you don't hold the drone upside down, it's not going to look quite right. Okay. So what I would do is I would just put it like so. And kind of the important thing here is this little hole thing. It should give you enough to let some air through here. So I can see, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see light through here. So we'll get oxygen. So I'll just make sure this is all. So now, leaving the drone upside down again, we're going to peel this piece off. As you can tell, if you don't quite get it aligned, you've got a second chance. So really line it up to the line, like so. There we go. Okie dokie. So that's basically the sides it looks like so and like so. Okay, so now we're going to start working on the top. Now, as you notice on the top of my drone, I have my sticker that has my license for the drone. We're going to have to remove that. And then I also have my pad for my strobe light, which is, I have to take that off. So this one's going to take a little bit of time to clean this up a little bit. So I've already ordered more this kind of Velcro tape. So I just have to clean this up. So once I get it clean, I'll get the next piece that I need to go. Okay, now that I took that stuff off, I'm just going to take an alcohol swab and just clean up the area a little bit to make sure that that stickum will stick on really nicely here. So, okie dokie. The next piece you're going to need this is the top piece. And let me grab the drone real quick. And the top piece is going to go on like so. Make sure that the DJI label you can see, and make sure that you have the vent on the bottom fully open. Okay, all right, let's get this top piece put on. So we're going to peel off the tape, hopefully. Good stick 'em on this thing. Line up the front part first and just steadily bring it back, and then just apply some pressure. The next two pieces I'm going to put on the drone are the left and right side panels, which are these two pieces with a little cutout square. So let me get the drone real quick. Now these fit like so. They go in here like this. Okay, so we start at the bottom of the curve down here. So let me pull off the tape. Okay. There's that side. Now what I did was, let me take the tape off of this. This is kind of the edge you want to get on it, so you kind of get it there. Make sure you can see some of the vent going through here, because that's where it keeps your drone cool. Which is like so. So there we go. Now we got the side panels on. Okay, now let's work on the legs. You've got these 8 pieces right here. See if we put the short one up here. Maybe that looks better. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. The short ones go up front. The long ones go in the rear. So let's put some of the short ones on first. There we go. Got this one. All right. So we're going to peel this one back. So we just put it on there, and then we just fold it under a little bit. So we just have to put it on there and just do a little folding under it. Okay, like so. So we want to make sure the Mavic 3 shows. And then find out which one's longer. Nope, they're all the same size. Okay. So then we set this like so. Then we take the tape off. These are all the same size, these pieces. There we go. So I'm just going to put it like that. And then you just squish it in. Squish it all in. Nice and squishy. Yeah, it's fun to try to figure out how to get this tape off easy. There we go. Okie dokie. All right, now we're just squinching all of them together, make sure they're good and sticky on there. So now we've got the legs all done. And that should look something like that. Clip, and apply a little pressure all the way around. You can still see the Mavic 3 logo, which is good. All right, now after you get everything put on, look at the bottom side, make sure they're all stuck. Now the next thing to check is make sure you can fold the drone up. All right, and as you can see, I've got the drone and it's folded up just fine. So far so good. Alrighty. Now we're going to work on the front part of the drone. These are the 3 pieces for the front. This is the left side and right side or whatever, and this is for the front sensors. And when you install the front sensors, make sure this piece that's hanging down is on the bottom. Okay, so let's work on that right now. Grab the drone. Now what I like to do is, since you got the drone here, I'm going to turn it upside down. Let me just put it over here. I'm going to put the drone upside down. As I said as a comment in the video, the best way to get this stuff off is tweezers. And if you use tweezers, it comes right off. So now this one, what we do is just let it sit on there like so, and then just work this around to make sure the entire sensor is open. And then just squish it in, squish, squish, squish. So make sure you really squish it in there good. Oops. Oops, this one's kind of bad. Sorry about that. You can, if you made a mistake, it's easy to correct it. You just slide it over some. There we go. That's that. That goes like so, so it looks like this. Now these pieces are unique, okay? They have little notches in there. The notches are for that screw. So we put the drone down like this, we can see that kind of goes just like that. So let's just pull this one off. With our tweezers are perfect because they just grab hold. Okay. Put that like so, just like that. Double check the arm, make sure it was. Squish, squish, squish. We got that one. Now we're going to do this one. I wish I had figured the tweezer part out earlier. It would have saved me a lot of headache. Tweezers grabs it straight off the bat, so we're going to do the same thing with this one. So squish, 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 squish. So that's what it looks like. Now basically the drone is fully protected except for the rear part. The rear part's got this piece right here. And this kind of goes just like so. So relatively easy. Just use Mr. Tweezers here and pull that piece off and then just slide that under there. Make sure that so it looks like that. Perfectamundo. Okay, so now we've got the drone pretty much done. Alrighty, we're getting there. Now we're going to put the protection for the batteries. With the kit, it provides 3 of these battery protectors. So to install them, just use your tweezers here, which without a doubt has really saved me much time. Now, what you do is just line it up to where you can see the LEDs in here and the switch, and just stick it in. Now, you can tell I can still check the LEDs. Okay. So we're going to do this to all 3 batteries. Okay, the last thing to do is to put this rubber band, this tension rubber band on. And it fits in here. You can see how it's got a little cut in for that. And then what you do is make sure you got your blades pointed in this way, and just easily bring it around like so. Make sure that this bottom part goes over this little piece right here. Make sure you keep it away from the sensors, like so. And you can still close it up with, you can still close the blades with that. Now, when you put your battery in, just bring this down a little bit. The battery goes right in. And just take this tension thing and just bring it up like so. All right. So once the tension's on there, it should look like that. In this position, the vent is sealed. So if it's not raining, what you need to do is just move this up past that one sensor and just let it rest there, so the vent is open. So if it's not raining, leave the vent open. Bring this down and cover the vent like so, if it's raining. You'll notice 2 little parts that look like this. What they're used for is to cover up this back vent, and then use the rubber band to go over to hold it in place. So that'll keep it from falling off. But that keeps rain from coming into the drone from the top. You need to remove this when it's not raining. There are 2 little pieces that kind of look like a hat or whatever you want to call it, but they go on just like so. There's 2 pieces and they go on either side of the drone. Well, this is it for installing the raincoat on the Mavic 3. I'm going to let the glue dry for a little bit before I take it up in the air and see if there's any issues with the drone overheating or anything like that.